Arlynn here. Welcome back to my Country Craft Corner. How in the world are you guys doing today? It is so good to see you again, and thank you so much for stopping back by to see what I'm up to. And what I'm up to today is I'm going to be doing a little bit of a decorate with me here on the top of my credenza and back on that corner shelf. And then I'm actually going to give you a tour of the entire family room here. I am kind of working fast through my decorating, and you will probably see this on Sunday. I kind of need to get my decorating done a little quicker than normal because I want to get it done before the end of September. But then I'm going to be turning around to Christmas pretty much. So, you know, I've got a lot going on. And I want to go ahead and get this decor done. So you very well might see more than 2 videos a week. I'm not sure until I get this done, and then it'll back off again. But anyway, before I get started, I wanted to let you guys know, I'm not sure if you guys saw this on your radar, or for those of you who live in this area, we had a terrible, what Chris called a microburst come through here the other night. And I'm telling you, there are trees down around our neighborhood. Our poor neighbor has a tree down on his roof. Luckily, we didn't have anything hit our house, but our swing, our pool swing, I'll show you some pictures here, landed in our deep end of the pool. I mean, I saw it go across. I'm like, Chris, there goes the swing. And across the, the patio it went, and right into the pool it went. And it was heavy. I mean, it was not a light piece of furniture. So Chris's plants got knocked off. Most of them got knocked off of the wall out there, and he did save some of them. We did have a tree uproot, ball and all, behind our back fence. You can look out the kitchen window and see the big bottom of the ball. Thank goodness it fell away from the house. We had a big limb fall down on our trailer we had sitting out there. We had been taking stuff back and forth and helping with, Sean and Candace's move, and Chris had not put the trailer back. We usually keep it in the woods. And we've been using it for this and that. And it was sitting out there in the driveway, and a big old branch landed and covered it. Thankfully, Chris took a chainsaw and unearthed it again, and it was fine. But our driveway was a mess. Our front yard is still a mess. Chris has been working on it a little bit at a time. It was crazy. We are very fortunate and blessed that we did not have more damage than it could have been a lot worse. It could have been a lot worse. So I'm very grateful that it wasn't, and that we're okay over here. So gee whiz, just wanted to tell you that in case you had seen it on the news. I know a lot of you touch base with me and make sure that we're okay, and we're all okay over here. But oh my goodness. Second thing I wanted to point out to you guys is Lisa Sagardia, sweet Lisa. We all know Lisa. Got in touch with me the other day via a comment in a Facebook group, actually, and said that she's so frustrated with Facebook because she is not getting my notifications when my videos go up. I had put my fall pictures in that group, but I guess she had not seen that I'd put a video up, and she was frustrated. I'm frustrated too, you guys. So I'm going to humbly ask you once again, and maybe you could put a little note on your phone, or a little, note to self somewhere, just to check your subscription with my channel here. I have no idea why people are becoming unsubscribed. I did have Lily, one of my subscribers and friends, did tell me that if people don't comment as much and click they like it as much, which I'm not sure if that's the case or not, but she said she heard from another YouTuber that might be the case. I'm not sure what the case is. I have tried my level best to troubleshoot as much as I can. You do not have a human that you can talk to at YouTube, nor do I have anybody I can email or send a question to in a chat or anything like that. I have no way of getting in touch with anybody to ask them why this might be happening. All I can do is to humbly ask you to just please check today, to make sure that you're still subscribed, if you want to be, of course. And if you are not, I would really appreciate it if you would resubscribe and then hit the notification bell with the drop-down menu comes up and say all, and then click you like it, and then comment if you would, and let me know if you had to resubscribe. I would really appreciate that. A lot of people, I put a note in my Facebook group, And a lot of people in my Facebook group had found themselves to be unsubscribed. So I'm not sure what in the world is going on, but I would appreciate it if you would check. So there we go. I wanted to, if you would check and then resubscribe, please, I would appreciate it. Okay, so we're coming back today. As I said, this is my third video in my 2024 Fall Decor series. And as I said, today we're going to be working on this credenza, top of this credenza. I'm going to be doing a tray design and doing just a couple of things on the side. And then we're going to move over here. You can see I've got a couple of things because Chris has them rigged up in his way that they're candle or battery operated, but he made them so that you can plug them in. If you want to know how to do that, there's always a video that he produced in my description box. You could always go there and check it out. My outfit of the day is nothing special. I don't know, you all have seen this kimono before. I've got black on black in this kimono. This was my mom's necklace, I believe, bless her heart. And then these earrings are kind of cute. They were from Amazon and they're leaves. So, but nothing special. My hair is getting flatter and flatter. I have to go another week before I get my hair did. So it's probably going to be pretty flat in the week coming up here. So please excuse that. Anyway, I'm finished rambling for now. Lord knows when I'll start rambling again. It could be any second. But for now, let's turn the camera here and we're going to get started doing some decorating on top of this credenza. And our big TV sits above this credenza. And before I show you the whole room, I'll try to put a screen saver on there so it looks like fall in here. But for now, you can't really even see it in the camera, so I'm not even going to worry about it right now. At the end, though, I am going to give you a whole tour of the room and show you what pillows I chose to put on the sectional and how everything looks with the new furniture. I am finished decorating in here except for these two spots that I've saved to do on camera. I didn't do that much, elsewhere. But I'm up to my ivy table. That'll be next in the queue. I've also, I might have put at the beginning, did you see me running up and down? Well, I don't run up and down the steps, but going up and down the steps and replacing my bows on the banisters. I did do that. So that is all taken care of. And I made all of those bows last year. They are, I think, 8 loop funky bows. Okay, let's turn here and let's get started with this credenza. And I'm sorry about the glare of the light ring right there around my sweet girl's face. Let me turn this down a second till we get past her, huh? There we go. That's our daughter, Kristen, who passed away last November due to natural causes. And I always say that because people tend to want to ask me questions, and she died of natural causes, you guys. Chris and I found her on November the 20th. And when I say that I am still struggling with my grief, I really am. I really, 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 really am. So I miss her so much. Anyway, okay, let me move these things. These are all things that I pulled out of my coffers and that will go in this tray. And I wanted to show you how I wrap things up and keep them nice and safe and so they don't get broken. So I have a basket down here. I'm gonna put this stuff in. I just laid it here before I started. And I am gonna incorporate a tiny bit of blue over here this time. So let's scooch you in here. And you see I have a blue pumpkins, glass pumpkins. Got a little figurine here, and I did just dust this, but just getting all this stuff out of the bins. Oh my word. I took Bona on this. A lot of people ask me what I use to dust my wood, and I use Bona as per our builder's suggestion, which is the hardwood floor cleaner, and I use it on our floors. Okay, so I want to move that over there. This is Kristen, as I said, and this is Chris and Maverick, our grandson. And I think I'm going to keep her up here and just put her kind of there. Then I have some fall candle rings. These are just candle rings, and they match the garland up on the mantle that I used on the mantle. And I think I'm just going to, I did this last year and I'm going to do it again this year because I liked it. I'm just going to place that pumpkin right down in that candle ring. And I think, and it's so simple, but it's really pretty, huh? So I'm going to do the same thing on the other side here. And then we'll get back to the tray design. How about that? Let me move over here. This is our daughter, Candace. She is Maverick, our grandson's mama. And we do the same thing here. And that's me with Maverick on this side. Kim over there at Sweet Daisy Creations gave me one of them, and then Candace gave me the other. So there we go. The other one is over by the hutch. So now you can see what I'm doing. Now you can really see the dust, can't you? I just dusted all this last night. Okay, same thing over on this side. I'm gonna put this pumpkin, just lay it up in there. Now I'm gonna have to get back and make sure that I've got everything evenly spaced. Sure if I like her there. Stick her right in the front of Candace a little bit there. All right, so there we go. Now, let's turn over around here to this tray. Let me put you down a little bit more here. There we go. Okay, and I also cleaned this tray too last night, but it is dusty. I can see dust on it too. I am going to use this beautiful vase. One of you guys gave this to me, and it is absolutely a stunning, stunning vase. And Amanda Thrasher gave me this. So I washed it too. Okie dokie, so all I have to put in this, last year I just put these pretty little kind of sunflowers. They're very pretty. They're a very pretty color. And I don't know why I cut them so short, but I was having a terrible time. I tried to get them to stay in there, and I don't know how I did it last year, but I wasn't going to do it this year. So I took them over and I tied them together with a zip tie, and I'm just going to add that fifth one up in there. And there we go. Put that right there. And isn't that pretty? Just subtle and pretty. Just a little touch. And this will actually kind of fall to the background a little bit, but I love that. So pretty. Okay, now I have a couple of little pilgrims here. There's one. Here's Mr. Dude that has some blue on him, and he'll go right there. And let me get one more thing up here. I found this, I believe, at that Plow and Hearth outlet a few years ago, you guys. I missed that store. It's very dim. It is on, but it's very dim, which is good for us because we don't like to have anything real bright here in front of the TV. And I know it kind of looks like it would be like in front of the TV, but that kind of disappears when you're watching TV. So that's going to work out fine. And the only other thing I have for in here are 3 pumpkins. 3 little pumpkins that came in a set from Kirkland's many years ago. I use my decor over and over and over again, you guys. I really do. And let's see. Let's put him here. Whoops, other way. Let's put this white one kind of here. And that's it. That's all I'm going to do with that. Very simply done, huh, for me. Very, very, very simply done. But I love it. And that's it. That's going to be it for this credenza. And as I said, I'll get back from it and make sure everything is of course, symmetrical. And then, of course, on the very left corner up there, that is a camera that we have on all the time that, you know, it's just what we need to do in this day and age to make sure that we stay safe and that nobody just comes waltzing in through here. We alarm the house all the time. So that's what that is. So that's going to become part of my decor. What can I say? Anyway, that's it for the credenza. So let's move on over here to this corner shelf and we'll work on it a little bit. I will get back from this when I'm finished decorating it, but I thought I would just come in close for you first and decorate it up, and then we'll get back and look at it. This is a corner shelf that I bought from Hobby Lobby last year, about this time, I think. Fall might have been one of the first times that I decorated with it. I had always had a ladder in this corner and did a cozy corner with a ladder and all kinds of stuff in this corner, and it just got to be too much for me. And frankly, I got tired of doing the cozy corner, and I wanted somewhere where I could have a more structured design, and so I bought this. Excuse the mark on our wall there. We need a little touch-up paint back there. I'm sorry about that. But anyway, on the top shelf, you can see here, I have a couple of brass candlesticks. These candlesticks were, my mother-in-law gave me these, or gave us these a long time ago, 1892 to 1992, Powhatan brass, and these are quite nice and heavy. And so I try to display these. She gave them to us probably right about 1992, I would say. So I don't know where I got the candles. I thrifted this beautiful carnival glass amber vase. Look at this. It is just stunning, you guys. It is so pretty. And I thrifted it last year, I believe, at the Minuteman Mini Mall. And then I just very simply stuck some fall florals up in it. And then this, and I have one down on the shelf below it, I've had for years and years and years. And again, Chris rigged that up, and it lights up when I tell Alexa to turn on DECOR. And they turn on, and this light below it turns on too. So all of my decor turns on at the same time. The piece in the back I got from At Home a while back. So let's move down the shelves here. And the next shelf, I've had this for forever and a day. I honestly don't remember where I got that, but I did get the acorns at Hobby Lobby last year, and that is another thrifted carnival glass bowl here. Isn't that pretty? So it kind of looks like that. This kind of mimics carnival glass, and it's so pretty. So I'm just going to kind of set those like that. And then I do have a Pilgrim family here. I got this from Hobby Lobby last year. I want to put them here. Again, a little bit of shelf work here on my part. Again, you'll very rarely see me pile like things on top of one another. Like I won't put another pumpkin like that below it. And this will be angled a little differently than what's above it. I have a picture of Maverick here, and then you can see down here, I have a picture of Maverick and Chris and I down here. The picture frame is turned a different direction, and it's on the opposite side of the shelf. And then here is the other pumpkin. And I have it sitting on a towel that matches the towel that I put over on the ladder on the hearth. So there is a method to my madness. I like things to be cohesive, and that really kind of brings it together. And then on the next shelf, you can see here, I don't know how well you can see it in the camera. I'll lift it up for you. My cousin Vicky gave us this right after Kristen passed away. On angel wings, you were taken away, but in our hearts, you will always stay. loving, devoted daughter, Kristen Danielle. August 16th, 1984 to November the 20th, 2023. And I will never put this outside. I think that's where it's meant to go, but I will never put it out there. Instead, it will be in here at all times where I can see it. Then I have just a little candle light behind it, kind of the backlight it. And I have a willow tree. Sorry, you guys. Willow tree figurine of a mama looking at her little girl. And I think Kristen gave me this, mother and daughter. Pretty sure she did. One of the girls did. And then I'm just going to put another one of these little acorns just to bring in a little bit of fall. And then on the bottom shelf, I just have this pretty welcome to our pumpkin patch sign. And that is just going to snug right on the bottom shelf. And that will do it. Let me just turn you real quick here. You can see that trio of candlesticks there, candle holders there. 1, 2, 3. I got those at the Minuteman Mini Mall. And they came with those candles. And I've only lit them once during a home tour, and they really didn't stay lit very well. I'm assuming those candles are very old. So, and I think those probably were another color and somebody painted them gold, but I love them. And then down here, we have another stand like I had over on the other side of the credenza. I don't know if you can see that. Just a little gold stand. And I got this cage pumpkin from, I believe, Walmart last year. And I'm going to put it right there, right on top of it. Very simply done. Not a lot of foliage. For years and years and years, I used tons and tons of leaves and all kinds of foliage everywhere. And I'm trying to really back off of that. I don't think you need all that. I think it clutters things up, in my opinion, you know, a little bit. So, but anyway, that will do it for this decor over here. So let me turn my camera around. I'm just going to set this here for just a second. I wanted to tell you this too, this heart, set of hearts, 1, 2, 3, I'm going to leave up there because I think it's pretty and it blends in nicely with the fall decor. And I'll probably move it for Christmas. Actually, I know I move it for Christmas and put bells there. So, but for fall, I'm going to leave the hearts. Got that from Hobby Lobby. Got it from Hobby Lobby. I was wrong. So, but it's cute. All right, let me get my camera situated, and I'm going to go ahead and finish talking with you while I'm looking at you. And then we'll get up and I'll get behind the camera and we'll do a little tour around the room of everything. All right? So I'll be right back in just a second when I get my camera situated. Okie dokie, everybody. Here I am back in front of the camera, and I know I don't have to do this. But thank you so much for your grace, and I am sorry that I kind of broke down. It's still very, very difficult, you guys, and I'm sorry, and I know you guys are going to tell me you don't need to be sorry, and I know I don't, because you guys have been the best of the best of the best of the best supporting me through this, you guys. It is so hard. A lot of you have said that you don't know how I do it. You don't know how I come back, you know, and do my videoing, and what pushes me is because I know that Kristen would have wanted me to. She would not have wanted me to stop my videoing because she was my major supporter. She was the one who had the idea, her and Liz over there, the one that passed away of ALS. Both of them are gone. But both encouraged me to start my YouTube channel, and I am forever grateful to both of them. But thank you so much for being so kind, so gentle, so compassionate, and for your unconditional love and support. I appreciate it. Also, I appreciate all of your comments. I was able to get back to, I don't know, 10 or 20 of you the other night, and then I literally fell asleep on the couch, and that's usually what happens to me. I'm tired, and it's hard for me to come back, but I do come back and heart everything. So please, when you know When you see my heart show up, you know that I've seen your comment and I've taken it to heart. And if you have a question, I will try to answer it. So that's going to do it for today's video. And actually, that's going to do it to finish off this room. So I am going to go into my final words here and say them while I'm looking at you, because I don't like saying them behind the camera when I'm not looking you in the eyes, so to speak. And then I'm going to take the camera down and we will walk around and look at everything in the room. Not going to be, you know, a long time, but, you know, I'll pan around and show you everything. And then I'll do a collage picture video kind of at the end, snippet at the end, so you can kind of see everything. Also, I probably will not get this up today. I'm recording this on Saturday. You will probably see this on Sunday. It took me a while to gather everything today, so I know it's getting late in the day. It's already after 2 o'clock, and it takes me hours to edit. So I will work on my editing on Sunday, and you'll see this sometime on Sunday. How about that? And we'll get it up for you on Sunday afternoon. So, alrighty, you guys. Let me go into my final words and say thank you all so much for stopping in here today. For those of you who might be struggling or suffering with a catastrophic illness or chronic pain, I hope that you have someone there with you, taking care of you, helping you get through each day, making the very, very best out of each day. I hope there's nothing weighing on your minds or your hearts, pulling your attention away from where you want it to be or from where it should be. I love y'all to bits, to bits, to bits, hugs all around, and I keep you in my thoughts and my prayers every single day. And with all of that said, I'll just say, until next time, y'all take good care. Bye-bye. Stay tuned for that video to show you the rest of the room, though. Okay, bye. Okie dokie, everybody. Here I am behind the camera again. And I thought I would start back here. As you can see, I still need to do the ivy table, which is this vignette right here. But there you can see the entire room pretty much all decorated for fall, including the screensaver on the big old television there. Found that on YouTube. And so let's start over here. We're going to go to the staircase first. I left my blue and white pipberry garland up and wrapped in white lights. They're LED lights nowadays, but I did change out the bows. And as I said, these are funky bows. And I think they're eight or 9 loop funky bows that I made last year. And then I have a little Boyd's bear. She's so cute, sitting there with her pumpkin right in the bullnose. And I love this staircase. And yes, it does stay lit all through the year with the pipberries. The only time I change it out is for Christmas. And then it gets changed out, as you'll see, in pretty much a short order of time here to pine and white lights wrapped around the pine with red berries and red velvet bowls. So pretty at Christmas. But anyway, here is this big old sectional again, and I am loving it. We are really enjoying it. I have to say, I did pull up a table from our basement down here. This is where I sit all the time, and I miss not having my table beside me. So we moved the table up here, and as you can see, I changed the doilies, which are nothing more than quilted placemats on all of the tables. And we live here, so I left my glasses case in place. I didn't want to hide it. And my dad, when he comes, oh my goodness, he has to have his toothpickers. So I just leave them there. I know it's not very decorative, but again, we live here and everybody uses those. So I just leave them out. You know, I have them on every table. So here's a good look at the sectional. Back up a little bit. I did purchase some new 20 inch by 20 inch pillow covers to go on either end of this couch here. And I had these from last year, and I think they look super pretty together. And then I had these 18 by 18 inch pillows last year, and I had Mr. Gnome, which Maverick liked last year, and I'm just gonna stick him out this year. I'm not big into gnomes too much, but I think he's cute. And then I did purchase this beautiful throw, and not for a ton of money, you guys, from Amazon. I'll give you a link in my fall shop. It is so soft and pretty and nice. I love it. And then, of course, I mimicked on the other side. And then I just stuck that acorn there. I think I'll leave it there. That's our ALEXA. I do have another red, it's supposed to come today, another red glasses case coming there. I did want to let you know, I did stop in at Hobby Lobby today and picked up a couple of candles and these berry candle rings. There we go with the other glasses case, which is holding a fingernail file, more toothpickers. That's my tea warmer. I'm telling you, we live here. And of course, coasters and my computer. So, you know, as I said, we live here. This is not a show house by any stretch of the imagination, you guys. This is our lived-in room here. And here's, you know, everything I did the other day. I kind of tweaked that and made that look a little better. Wasn't real happy. I also added some wooden beads to that. And then you all have seen the hearth and mantle and everything. So, and then here's everything that we did today. I didn't even get back and look at it before I turned on my camera. It looks pretty centered, doesn't it? Looks pretty good there. And then this shelf that we did. So I'm very happy with how the room turned out. There's, you know, a lot of people ask, you know, a lot of people say don't decorate with family pictures. Well, y'all, I don't know who made that rule, because I decorate with my family pictures all the time, as you all have seen. So I just did want to mention that. I love decorating with family pictures. I think it adds to the decor. It makes the people that I put in the picture frames feel good when they come to visit, you know? So here is the room from this end. And, you know, other than the ivy table, excuse that. I did want to show you one other thing here, this wreath. I made this, my goodness, 10 years ago at the very least. It's nothing more than a grapevine wreath with a leaf garland glued on it with a bow, pumpkin welcome sign, and this, I don't even know where I got that pumpkin. Then I did decorate up this window, and I think I'm gonna leave those candles blue in the middle window there. I just did put this gratitude turns what we have into enough. Little pumpkin. All of this stuff I've had, you know, but just something to decorate up the back of the chair. I'm thinking about getting a rust-colored rug for here. So if I do that, I'll show you that when I do the ivy table next week, if I decide to do that. But anyway, that's it, y'all. I'm very happy with it. And stay tuned for a montage of all the pictures around the room. And I'll put that right here at the end, set to some pretty music. And I will catch y'all next week, all right? Come back for some more fall decor. All right, love you guys. Bye-bye.